Hi, my name's Venus O'Hara and welcome to another video. The other day I made a video about Tinder and I explained why I don't use Tinder or any dating apps. And someone asked me, so what do you do? So today I thought I would share my top tips about offline dating with you. Yes, I've made a list. I think I can read it this time. So offline dating would imply that you would meet someone in person as opposed to, let's say, a username and behind a screen. So this is a lot more. This is how people did it years ago before all of these apps. And the sad thing about that is that I think a lot of meeting people happened in situations where, you know, it's going out and maybe alcohol involved, and maybe that might not be the right, I don't know, for me personally, that's not how I liked to meet people before all this online stuff happened, and I don't think it's advisable now, really. I don't know. There are always exceptions, but for me I think it's really important to have a active social life if you want to meet someone in person. So an active social life doesn't just mean bars and clubs. It can be many things, and whatever it is you're interested in, then you should go and find it. And also use your friends as a resource, and every time you're invited to something, try and say yes as much as possible. I think it's really important to do that, because then I mean, just this weekend I did things that I wouldn't normally do, and I feel so good for it. I feel so good about it. And this whole week that's going to come, this whole week now, I'm going to be doing new things every day. Today I'm going to try, what's it called again? High intensity interval training. I'm going to have Reiki. Yesterday I tried, what's it called? Ho'oponopono. and what else am I going to be doing? Yeah, maybe Tai Chi on Thursday. So I'm going to be trying lots and lots of new things. And this is a really great practice in general. I think it opens your mind, it opens your heart, and makes you more receptive to good things. And it takes you out of your routine as well. And I think it's easier to manifest if you are open to new things, because it's easier for you to imagine new things entering into your life. Okay, so the next point would be online events. Well, this is maybe not the right term for it, but even though you might want to be meeting someone in person, I think you can still make the most of some online tools, such as something called meetup.com, which is an app it works very well here in Barcelona. It's changed my life completely, and I'm in vegan groups, hiking groups, and so on meetup.com you can find groups in your area that have the same interests as you, and I think that's a really good resource. And also Eventbrite, you can see what events are around you. So I think it's important to maybe invest your time in some hobbies and some events that you might not normally go to, and maybe go along on your own as well, and or with a friend, and try and open up to new things that way. So I think you can still use online apps and websites just to help you have an interesting social life, because there's so many things happening, but of course that depends on where you're living. So the next thing would be classes. For example, learning English, learning a language, going to the gym, classes at the gym, or dance classes. I think it's really cool to do some kind of class outside your normal work to learn new skills, and also if it goes well you can create a new community in that class as well. And I think it's really important to have a sense of community, so that can also help or increase your chances of meeting that special someone, for sure. And also if you do that with things that you're really interested in, then it's more likely you're going to find someone that you have something in common with. Okay, and the next thing would be, well, I think the first few things are kind of practical things that you can do, active things that you can do, and the fourth one would be a kind of like sit back and assess your attitude. I think it's really important to have self-awareness and have an open mind and an open heart. I know so many people, when they talk about dating, it's always the other person's fault, and they're always criticizing the other person, whereas I think we all have to be responsible for ourselves and try and what is it, the next thing? Try and break down all the obstacles within us that are preventing love from coming. I think that's a really, really important thing. And to do that, you can do lots of maybe healing things. For example, yesterday I did a medicinal breathwork class. So I think it's good to invest in some healing meditations, etc., and be ready for love, you know. So I think it's really important, and be in a place where yeah, so you feel more ready, more receptive, and then finally, oh, I didn't get it here. So if you want to meditate about if you want to use the power of your mind or the law of attraction, then maybe you could use some rose quartz crystal, because that's said to actually open your heart chakra and to attract love into your life. So that might be, if you're into that kind of thing, that might be another way. And also, if every time you see a rose quartz crystal, then you can think, love, love, love. And yes, if you become love, maybe you'll be more likely to attract love. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these offline dating tips, and I hope it works for you, or one of them. If you have any additional tips to share, then please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you have any questions about dating, sex toys, orgasms, or anything related to those subjects, then please don't hesitate to write to me at venus@venusohara.org, or add me on Instagram at venusohara. Thanks for watching.